flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Browns going up against the Jaguars. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They go play action here on 1st down. Fights loose. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Fournette, a first down carry, 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Bortles on the give to Fournette. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. The wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On third down, Kaiser. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Complete. He finds Braid. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a handoff working right. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, Kaiser. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tilden Smith. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. On fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is knocked down from the side. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running back. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
3rd and long for Kaiser. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He finds Coleman.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Kaiser. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half, Kaiser. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now here's a carry heading left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw is Kaiser, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give them 27 yards that time. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 4th down, Kaiser. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Green 90. Green 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A handoff to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some...
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's got it up and through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
That close to taking a fourth quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then, doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. They go play action. Kaiser. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And they're going to speed things up here. They run the counter now on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one good for 7 that time. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play fake. Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Bortles. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
DeShone Kizer making his way out to the huddle. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3. Put that on the board and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. calling the penalty. It's Williams. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all predicted to finish, talk about